This is freaking amazing. If you have a Nintendo 3DS, you may want to be jumping into this right away. This is something I've only dreamed of, and it's finally here, and it makes things a heck of a lot easier for me to do and enjoy my 3DS even more so than I already do. I love this handheld. I have a few of them, but what is this? So we're talking about Artic Base. I've been messing around with this today, and it blew me away. So this is a tool for broadcasting your games from your 3DS to a compatible emulator. Now, don't worry. I'm going to put all the links to everything down below, pinned comment, grab everything. But this allows you to play your physical, both physical, if you actually have the cartridges, or digital, no matter how you got those digital games on your actual system. Obviously, this stuff we're talking about is for people who have a 3DS, and this works with any family member of the 3DS line of systems. New 3DS, 2DS, 2DS XL, new 2DS, you know, everything. The whole family, you could do this. You just have to have a hacked system. So the benefits here is that you could be playing on the big screen, seeing it in higher resolution, using your own controllers, whatever you want. If you're a YouTuber, you could record footage. You could live stream, you know, if you stream on Twitch, YouTube, wherever. This is awesome. I love emulation, but the one thing with that for me is like convenience sometimes. And emulating can be convenient, but I'll already have like so much time spent into a game on certain systems that I own the actual hardware for. And I know there's ways to go around transferring saves, dumping saves, that kind of thing. But just to have the convenience of not having to worry about that, downloading or dumping ROMs, going back and forth, this is freaking awesome. And to be able to record footage, do more videos of 3DS stuff, it's amazing. So my system here, we do have custom firmware. That's what you're going to need. You're going to have FBI and Luma updated. So you could update with a universal updater if you don't have, you know, everything up to date. That's how I went about it. And then you can go to the GitHub, download the CIA for Artic Base, put it on your SD card for your system, pop it back in, go into FBI, and install it. If you want a full-on video tutorial of everything, I'm already planning on doing a hacking video in the very near future. But if you want to have step-by-step, I'm going to try to cover it as best I can here. But we could go through it on a fresh system that hasn't been hacked. But let me know down below. So have all that updated, download Artic Base, install it through FBI, and then you're good to go. So what are the benefits here? Play your games without having to dump them, syncs the save data back and forth, right? Play your games at higher resolutions, use external controllers, switch between your PC and your console on the go. Reduce e-waste by using partially broken consoles. That's awesome. So if you have a console that the screen's kind of messed up or it's not as playable anymore, and you got games on there, or you got cartridges, you could play them this way. It's freaking awesome. So it does say there are some disadvantages, slower load times, which it's bearable, right? It's just the initial start of it. But loading times do get better if game resources were already loaded and get requested again. So you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I'll put a link down below. You will need a fork of Citra that has this incorporated. So Pablo MK7 has Citra for numerous systems here, you know, Linux, Android, Mac OS, and Windows. So I download the Windows version, and we're going to get going here. So let's check this out. So let me open it up. I already have it right here. Citra, bam, opened up. I have no ROMs for the 3DS on my computer at all. So on my 3DS here, what I'm going to do is go to Artic Base, open it up, give it just a moment. Now it's going to say press A to launch Artic Base. So let's go ahead and do that. Now it's going to go back to the main screen, and then I'm going to select the game that I want to play. So I'm just going to go, just to keep it simple, New Super Mario Bros. 2. So I'm going to open that up, give that a second. So it says it's listening. I'm going to go to Citra here and connect to Artic Base. I already have the server address, which is up there. Everybody's going to be unique, so you're going to go ahead and type that in here. It saves it after the first time you do it, so I will click OK on my screen. Now it's connected. It's listening. It's going to do some back and forth. You could put the system screen to sleep by pressing A, but you don't need to touch this anymore. So as you see on the screen, loading up. Let me make sure my controller's on so we don't have any issues with that. I move my mouse cursor out of the way. Okay, so my controller is not currently working, so I'm going to go up here to emulation and configure go to controls, and then just go through and, configure my controls real quick. Okay, and then I'm going to click OK. And now it's working. Okay, so now we're ready to go. So I'm going to demonstrate playing this, getting to where I could save. I believe this save file right now is just on the first stage. I don't think it's gone past any of that. I'll do a quick save once we get to a certain point, and then I'll show you on this that on the actual 3DS that the save is there. That I'm just going back and forth. This is freaking awesome. Okay, here we go. Let's beat this stage real quick. And as far as like latency, everything feels fine. Looks good. I haven't really messed with this. I just downloaded this Citra and I haven't done any configuration other than, as you saw a moment ago, just the controls. But sure, there's going to be some other things you can mess around with. But I'm fine with this for the time being. But let's get it going. Oh crap! This is a very short stage. Hopefully I don't die. Get killed by a Goomba. Okay. Bam. So this Artic Base, it's a work in progress. There's other features that they're looking at adding to it, and definitely things I'm looking forward to. But as far as like this release, everything's been working reasonably fine for me. Like I haven't had any issues. But there we go. We finished the first stage. Now we're going over there. Okay, remember the coins. We got 126 coins. I'm going to do a quick save. So quick save, okay. Once you resume that once, it disappears, right? That's the little Mario balloon is. So returning to the title screen. So back on the 3DS, I'm going to press start to exit. So it exited. You see the game is still up on Citra, but it's gonna close out in a second. There you go. An error. Communication error. Bam, it's gone. So now, there you go. We got the emulator up. No ROMs or anything. Bam. So let's go ahead and go back on the actual 3DS here. Open up New Super Mario 2. $126 coins, solo play, World 1, and we're on the second stage. Freaking awesome, dude. Like, I mean, some people I'm sure are going to be like, oh, that's not that amazing. It is amazing. I don't care what you say. This is freaking amazing, dude. Like, I love this because for the longest time, I'm like, man, do I get a capture card for, an expensive capture modded system so I can, record footage or play on the big screen type of thing. And it's expensive. And then, yeah, there's software ways to where you could like, through the internet, through your Wi-Fi or whatever, have your gameplay streamed from your system. And I could never get that to work well. It was just so laggy and whatnot. But with this, it's like I'm playing through emulation on my PC, and then I transfer right back to my actual system, and it's just like I was playing on my system. The save is there, my progress is there, and I didn't have to worry about downloading ROMs or shifting things around. Freaking awesome, dude. Okay, so while I was filming, my secondary camera I was using to film this overheated, and I didn't realize it, but I just popped in Mario Kart 7, the actual cartridge. I'm going to open up Artic Base again and see if it works with the cartridge. It's supposed to, not just digital games, which I just did with New Super Mario 2. Hit A to launch. So now it's back to the screen where I got to select my game. I'm just going to go down to Mario Kart 7. Hit A. It says server is listening. I'm going to go to File and connect to Artic Base again on Citra. Okay, that's freaking awesome. This actually didn't take that long to load. Like, that's cool. Okay, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, it took a moment to load up before the race started, but that's one of the downsides is there's a little bit of loading time that you normally wouldn't have. It's, communicating and all that good stuff, but I still love this, and it's going to be extremely useful to me, and I think it'll be very useful to a lot of people out there, not just YouTubers and streamers, but people who want to play this way. It's freaking awesome, man. I just wanted to share it with you guys. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Really do appreciate you guys. Bye.